course, I know it's hard to remember all 1,980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall now.
Just a quick pause for you guys all to see that I have a red face on one side and my face is not red on the other side. I am Richie.
What?
No, I did not get slapped. I just got some sun today. Tupper's confused.
What kind of an intro was that? What was that? No hello, just right off the top, like, hey, sorry to pause. Like, I was like, what's going on? What's happening? Yes, hi everybody, it's Tupper. I did in fact slap Richie. We were reenacting a bunch of movies from the 1940s where slaps happened. So this is the slappy edition of Speeding Bullets Repackaged.
I gotta be like this the whole episode, just going back and forth.
Just going back and forth. The real problem is that Richie cannot stop staring at himself in the webcam.
That's true.
So, I mean, which is odd because this is recorded. He will be able to go onto YouTube when this is up and watch it and just stare at his face the whole time.
But if I don't do this, I won't be able to see both sides of the face when I look at it again afterwards when I'm editing.
Is that really the message here? Not that you are an egotistical bastard, because I like that one more. Welcome to the Toy Show with Pep. Hey, how you doing, YouTube? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done it already, please like this video. Please subscribe to our videos. Get that ding. Make that sound. It's where joy happens.
That's right. And we've got a show that I partially remember preparing.
Partially. Well, Richie, just so everyone knows, Richie was doing Ottawa Comic-Con last weekend, and he was hobnobbing with celebrities like Robert Englund and the cast of Rick and Morty and other people.
Yes. Ken Kersinger was there. He played Jason. I think he was the actor who played Jason the second most. Anyways, not relevant to a toy podcast.
Sure, yeah. I was going to say, what the hell does that have to do with plastic?
Because there's no
figures?
Jason figures that we're going to be talking about, sadly, this episode. So
that's right. If you want to hear us talk celebrities and top pop culture, then you need to go and subscribe to our podcast, Speeding Bullets Reloaded. Available where all awesome podcasts are, and it's probably in the link that's associated with this YouTube channel. So what are you waiting for? Go do that.
That's right.
And let's talk toys.
All right.
Let's get into it. Let's jump right into it, Richie. I have this much energy, and that will take us to the end of this podcast so I can eat something. So let's get it in. Let's get it in.
All right. So we got some stuff coming soon. Actually, some of the stuff that is rated as coming soon was not available for pre-order when I prepared this, but is now available for pre-order, or was available for pre-order when I made this and is now released. So, and
that's weird because it's not like you prepared this months ago.
No.
This was like in the last 7-8 days.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like fast enough.
Shit got
They're
crazy.
Like, it's fucking September. Let's just get those toys out to the people and just no wait times. Yeah. Here it is. Boom.
Alrighty. Moving first into some Beast Kingdom. We have what Superman would look like as an NPC in a video game, because it is not great.
He looks like he belongs in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Right?
What? Did they just not get the license or something? Or did they get half the license?
I don't know.
They're like, well, you got the suit, but you don't got the face.
Wait till you see Crypto.
Oof. I mean, it's real early 2000 shades of technology that's being put here for plastic. I mean, look, the posing kind of looks good. I mean, the articulation looks good. It looks kind of okay there, but that is not really David Cornsway.
And this is not the quality you usually see from Beast Kingdom either. They're usually pretty good from the stuff I've seen from them. So,
I mean, to me, they're kind of a newer company, and I know people are excited about them. But man, I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. I mean, that one it looks a little like Corn Sweat, but I mean, these are also not. It's not like this is going to be $40. It's
Yeah.
going to be fucking like $100 and something. Like,
Yeah. So
don't know about that, my friend.
that's kind
I don't
of a
know about that.
misstep, I would say, on the case of Beast Kingdom, but I just had to start off
Now,
with that.
this is our faces for that one. Ooh,
Red
I don't like that one.
face.
Oh, that's going to be the thing this week. It's just like, is this red-faced Richie or is this non-red-faced Richie? That
Yeah.
Beast Kingdom figure gets a red-faced Richie. That's the answer.
Moving along from Beast Kingdom, there's going to be a whole lot of McFarlane stuff dropping for pre-order next week. Starting, not necessarily in this order, but what I'm starting with is Batgirl, this classic-looking Batgirl. Classic-looking head, yet the suit is modern-ish. I think this. I was talking to Amanda at my GameStop. I'm like lukewarm on this one, and I think what I might do is just pre-order it and then judge by getting it in hand, because she's like, at least you can guarantee that I'll get one in, and then if you don't like it, then it just goes on our shelf. I don't care. So
yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Because again, I think there's potential, but I mean, I need to see the figure up close. I need to see it in the package. So I think we're on the same page on that one.
Yeah. Now this Batman Inc. I don't know why they did this. Like they have this flare accessory, and then it lights up. Well, not that it actually lights it up, but to go with that flare accessory, they have the bat symbol lit up on his chest, and I think it just kind of looks really dumb.
I do like the Batman Inc. bat suit, but this is another case where I don't love the halo effect around the bat symbol, but I'm going to have to see this one in person because I do really like that suit. I would like to see how it looks overall as a figure.
Yeah.
So again,
We'll have to wait till we see
maybe
some more images, which we'll get once they hit the
Yeah.
GameStop website. So maybe we'll review it again, or re-review revisit. There we go. Now the one thing that
We'll circle back.
we both will we will be getting is going to be this Batman in the Metron chair, aka Batman the God of Knowledge.
No fucking question. It's not even a question.
See now,
It's not even a question. Just because I want to duplicate this exact photo on my shelf, this looks great. This is exactly what I would want. Like, no question. That's nice.
Yeah.
This is nice shit. This is nice shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
looks really, really tight. It's just menacing. And that chair, I mean, I think they're going to reuse the Metron chair that you already have for Metron. But that's, hey, man,
that's perfectly
why wouldn't
fine.
you want two?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want two?
I didn't need two Metrons, but I definitely need a Batman in the Metron chair. So that's why I didn't get the regular Metron. I much preferred the Platinum version. A interesting choice, although it looks kind of cool, just because maybe I have a thing for skulls. But this black mask as Batman.
I'm solidly meh on this. Solidly meh. Maybe it'll look nice in package on the shelf, but meh is my answer.
And then we have this, what's apparently going to be a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, this special, I don't know what they call this variant edition, but it's like it is the Flashpoint Batman. It is Flashpoint Batman, but there's, for this red, that's not the actual colors of it. It's kind of like inverted colors where the bat symbol was red and stuff like that. So it's not the natural colors, but it's interesting. It does really pop. But I'm not gonna.
I'm with you. I think it does pop. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's like pre-order worthy. I don't think it's something that you would put in your. I mean, but it's like, hey, maybe if you see it on the shelf, depending on how it looks, it might be the kind of thing to pick up at the store. But yeah, I'm with you. It does pop, so it might look really nice.
And for the complete opposite of pop, we have the most bland Riddler
Oh,
ever.
boring. Ugh. Why aren't there fucking question marks all over his suit
Yeah.
as it's supposed to be? Like, I don't get it. This is so dull.
Like, it could,
Like, it's so dull.
if it wasn't for the cane and the mask, it would just be some random guy in a suit, like Alfred Molina.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I just had to throw that throwback joke.
Well, I mean, usually that would work if he was shaped like Alfred Molina, but he is not.
Hey.
Maybe Alfred Molina in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in his 80s, but in the 80s.
Yeah.
In the 80s. So, yeah, this Riddler, that's just so bland. And they should have stuck, I don't care if what they're going for with this one, but they really should have stuck some question marks on him or just not released him, because that's going to be a peg warmer. One person out of 1,000 is like, I want this Riddler, but it's like just a guy in a fucking green suit.
Yeah.
Lame.
Exactly.
Lame. That's a red face. That's a red face Richie right there. That's turn that cheek.
That's right. Now, this next set of stuff, when I prepped this was going to be coming soon for pre-order, but now it is out for pre-order on EB Games. Starting off with this Beast, this comic book version of Beast. I'm not a fan of this design of Beast.
I like it.
I much prefer the X-Men 97-esque designs of Beast. I don't know. I just don't like this face for Beast.
Oh no, I mean I do like the X-Men 97 version better, obviously, but I kind of like this. It's an interesting look for him. He comes with another head, so you have the growling face, you have the stoic, face. I'm kind of digging on it. I gotta say, like, I just love the look of this, and it's that astonishing X-Men Beast, and I just think it works. We haven't gotten a lot of figures based on that. I like this. I think it is nice, and I think they did a nice job with it. It's a nice update on this figure.
I mean, overall, it is nice, but I'm not a fan of that Beast design.
You're allowed.
Yeah.
I mean, like you don't have to like that Beast face. It took me a bit to get used to it too, but I like both. I like both this more feral Beast, and I also like the X-Men 97 or the classic 90s Beast face. So I like both. I'm a big fan of both, if I'm going to be honest. You can't go wrong with Beast. Beast is a great character.
He's a great character. Voiced by Kelsey Grammer, who Tupper did not realize Spencer Grammer was the daughter of.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to bring that up at every opportunity.
I mean, I don't see how that's like harmful to me as a person. Like this, it's
going to come back to haunt you one day.
It's not going to come back to haunt me, because I know now if I read Spencer Graham, I'd be like, "Hey, your dad is pretty cool, and also you're awesome on Rick and Morty. Good job."
I'll be your guest liaison one day, and I'll be like, "He didn't know who your dad was.
He didn't know."
And she'll be like,
"Hey." It's not as bad as our friend Adam, who, not me, but another person named Adam Goldberg, who just was like throwing Kelsey Grammer like Sideshow Bob jokes at the daughter, like she gives a shit. Imagine you meet, and it's no shade to Mr. Goldberg. It's a very, very funny thing, but I do think it's also very funny, and this has nothing to do with toys. Sorry, guys, but I have to get it out. I think it's very funny to meet someone's kid who that they have a famous father, and to then be like, I'm going to pick one thing that they did and just focus on that and be like, how great was that thing? It's like, yeah, great. That's my dad. What about the stuff that I did? Like,
she's very talented. Like as Summer, so I'm gonna have to look up other work by her. So, anyways, back to toys. This classic comic book Black Widow, to me is kind of, Yeah,
if you don't have a Black Widow that's a comic book style, you like the short hair. It's pretty good. Love the hand accessories. Love the widow bite shots.
Yeah.
That's all good. But if you already have this or you don't have any interest in it, then it is
a pass.
It's a mess. Yeah.
This Daredevil is kind of looks like it's like a comic book look, but a comic book look of the Matt Cox version of Daredevil, almost.
You mean Charlie
Cox? Yeah, sorry, I don't know where I got Matt from.
Well, Matt Cox does sound like a porno actor, so. I do want to say this about these page puncher, or what do they call these?
These ones,
what's the series?
they call the mini comic series because they have the mini comics. Page punchers is McFarlane.
Yeah, page punchers McFarlane. I love the packaging for these figures. I just want to say that it's very clean, it's very distinct, and it really, really stands out. And
you don't have to save it.
Yeah, who was ever working in the design department for Hasbro that made up the packaging for these series of figures, great job.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. They look great. I have zero interest in the Daredevil figure.
Yeah,
Moving
me
on.
Too. Also, another figure that I have zero interest in that I initially questioned, were they originally called Wolfsbane, but it's a different character, and that is Feral.
Different character, yeah. I think this is great. I'm glad that they finally put this out as a figure. I don't have any personal interest in it, but if I was collecting, say, X-Men figures like I used to be collecting 20 years ago, I would be losing my mind. I'd be so happy to finally have a Feral figure. So it is nice that they put that out. I will say that. Yeah. It's good representation. It just doesn't jazz me a whole lot, but
exactly.
I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, there's a collector out there for it, or a peg. Moving on.
I mean, if I'm being honest, even at $10, I would be like, it's a pass from me, even at $10. But hey, someone else out there will buy it.
Yeah. Now the next two figures, it's a 2-pack. Personally, I don't have any interest. I know there will likely be a lot of interest because there is a lot of Shi'ar fans out there, and this is Gladiator and Deathbird.
I'm not gonna lie, Richie. If this was at a good price point, I would get this. I love those X-Men comics in the 90s. I think Gladiator is an exceptional character, and I think Deathbird is an exceptional character.
I do like this look with the effects coming off of the eyes. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is just kind of cool because we don't get a lot of Gladiator figures, and I think we haven't had a Deathbird in a while. She looks fantastic. I know some people are pissed because she doesn't come with wings. She's only come with a cloak. I don't give a shit about that. I just think it's a very dynamic looking set. I think the sculpting is really nice. This is all new stuff. To me, this is a really great, solid, not deep cut, but like fairly intense cut, I guess you would say, for action figure releases. I think this is going to be a very highly coveted set.
Yeah. I think that one might be a Pulse exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. It's not up for pre-order yet. And then I think this next one may also be a Pulse exclusive. I don't think I saw it on EB Games. I might check right now, but this Iceman one that looks really cool because I think it is. I think it's actually pinless.
Yeah, it's also it's I think part of the Superpowers or the Secret Wars line.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be a Pulse exclusive, but I do like this. I think this is going to again be a very highly coveted figure. A lot of people like the Iceman stuff. I love the effects. You can create that again, that skating ice board, whatever thing he would. What do you call that? His
ice effect. Yeah, this one is not up yet for pre-order.
His ice escalator.
At least not on EB Games. Nice. But yeah. So
this is a good.
If I see this one, I'll pick it up.
This is nice.
Mm-hmm. And if Tupper is saying that a translucent figure is nice, it's nice because he's much harsher on those things when it comes to the translucent figures than I am.
Richie's 100% correct. I probably would have liked to have seen a little bit of a frost effect that was included with the figure. Maybe it's more prevalent when you see it in package. That would, but I wouldn't be upset to get Iceman. Again, I had an Iceman for years, and I had a bunch of different Icemen, and I always wanted to do like that. What?
I don't know. It just felt like the thing to say.
Way to derail my positive statements on the Iceman figure, Richie. Fine. What's next?
Next, funny thing about this is this Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham popped out of nowhere on the EB Games website. And not only did that pop out of nowhere, but it was like listed as for release like a week and a half later. And so not only did that happen, but I did pick it up already because it came in just yesterday. So you'll see this next week. And when I picked that up, that's when I got Tupper the Dark Lawn that he was looking for. So.
Oh yeah, review coming for that soon.
Little
friends.
teaser for you guys for next week. But yeah. So.
I do love that Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham 2-pack. That is a re-release that was out when they did the original Beyond the Spider-Verse figure. So this is a re-release. Maybe it doesn't look like it has pins from what I can see here on the screen. So maybe they just updated the figure, but the box tells me that it is a re-release because that's back when they were doing the off the plastic, and that lasted for like 2 years, and then everyone like me was like, hey, fuck the planet, give us back our plastic, goddammit. And they did. So sorry climate change.
Yeah.
But we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly.
There's other ways for us to save the planet. I want to save the planet by getting this. I'm very excited about this figure. I don't know why. I just love the design.
Rachel Summers is Phoenix.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Already up for pre-order.
I love this. I absolutely love this. There's shots with her flame wings on her hands, and I just love the design here. I've always been a big fan of the Phoenix in general, but I've always been a big fan of Rachel Summers. I love this figure. I'm definitely getting this. Nice. So, good stuff.
Another Hasbro Pulse exclusive, another Gamerverse one, and this is a Nick Fury Punisher 2-pack with the brighter blue version of Punisher and a very classic looking Nick Fury. What are
your thoughts on this?
Nah.
Your thoughts are nah. Yeah. Okay. I kind of dig it. I kind of, as the kids say, I kind of fucks with it. I just like more of the soldier Nick Fury, and I like the blue design for the Punisher. Again, it does obviously match up with the video games. I love the fact it comes with a ton of accessories. Yeah. I like this. I do actually like this. I mean, I don't know if I'd like it enough to pay $80 for it. Yeah. But I'm interested and into this. I'm glad that they did this, and it is going to sell. Like this is definitely going to be something that collectors are going to pick up because you don't.
And that's okay.
Yeah. Well, you're not a big Punisher or Nick Fury fan.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
I am getting the John Bernthal Punisher figure. I do have that pre-order.
That doesn't count. We're getting that mostly because of John Bernthal.
That is correct.
Less so because of the Punisher. It is
he is 80% John Bernthal, 20% Punisher.
Yeah. It's just because again, like he nails it. He is so good as Frank Castle. Like we got to put that on our shelves without question, and it's a nice likeness, and we're going to review that when it comes out, which I don't know when that happens.
Sometime in November it's slated so far. Next up, this one's already up for pre-order, and I think I might actually get this one.
I was gonna say because you have the whole Fantastic Four gang now from the movie.
I have the whole Fantastic Four. This one is on the EB Games website now, and I'm going to be stopping by tomorrow because there's some stuff set to come out tomorrow. I'll have to double check my list in a moment to remember because. Hi, but anyway.
This is why people watch this podcast. They watch this YouTube channel for varying degrees of Richie Stone. And if you keep watching it, maybe you'll see me stoned at some point too. Who knows? It's a crazy world.
So I was looking at it, and this picture doesn't do it justice. The pictures that are on EB Games website really do it justice, and in the fact that it is very, very fucking shiny. Like,
It's very shiny.
yeah. And
So I'm going to say this about the Silver Surfer figure, and it is a minor quibble, and I realize why they can't do this because it would cost a lot of money.
mm-hmm.
But I would love it if the surfboard was metallic and that there were magnets on his feet, and that the magnets could go anywhere on the surfboard. And I know that they would never do that because it would literally raise the price of the figure by like $20 alone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I wish that they would do that just with like a maximum release, because that to me would justify the $60 or something like that on it. And I can't get by the fact that the peg is right in there. I'm almost rather that the peg was removable and you could put it back in and then put the figure on it. And I think that it just kind of takes away from the smoothness of the board, because sometimes you just want them holding the board.
Yeah.
It's a minor quibble. It is a nice figure. Yeah.
Or you could pose it so you can't see the peg.
Yeah, it's still there. I know it's still there. This is just a me thing. I'm just talking about me.
I know.
I'm not saying the
I'm just
figure's
ragging
bad.
on you. It's my job.
That's true. That is your job, and you do good work doing that. This is nice. I'm excited for you to see it
now
and have it. That's what I'm saying.
The next thing looks like a robot chicken figure of Rick Grimes. It is very, very, very bad.
What the?
And this
what
is
happened?
This is McFarlane Toys. Everything lately coming from McFarlane and The Walking Dead has been crap.
This is an abomination. His hat is so bizarre.
Yeah.
It obviously doesn't sit on his head properly. It's at least 4 sizes too high, too big. But obviously they want to be able to take it off. The face barely looks like Andrew, whatever his name is,
Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln. I almost said Andrew Garfield. Wouldn't that be funny if Andrew Garfield had been?
I said Matt
Rick
Cox
Grimes
earlier, so
yeah, this is terrible. By the way, if you only watch these videos and you do not watch or look at other people talking about toys on the internet, Richie and I are not the only people that are dragging this sculpt and this whole figure at all. The first thing I saw of this figure was people ripping it apart.
Yeah.
So everyone agrees this is
and you know what?
trash.
It sucks because there used to be good McFarlane Walking Dead figures from before I was collecting again.
Yeah,
and,
way back in the day. But
yeah.
I think they fucked this license so much over the last like 3-4 years in particular that it is just like, let's get them out. Let's end the license. Let's just finish it off. I don't even know what this is because I don't watch the show anymore.
This is a version of Morgan, which this looks fine because he has the mask on, so you can't fuck up the face. But I'm still not going to get it just because of the line overall. And then you have this zombie with a gas mask on that they probably did that so they didn't have to sculpt the face. So yeah.
I think that there is a future in which fans of The Walking Dead, both the comic and the TV series, will get a series of figures that are amazing and match up perfectly with what you would want in a 6-inch or even I think those ones are like 3 or 4 inches. They're not 6 inches. They're smaller than that. But it is not right now.
No.
So sorry, Walking Dead fans, but you're going to have to wait because that's gross and no one's going to buy it.
Yeah. Not even at $10.
No, that's gonna be a Ross for less right there. That's just, they might as well just ship them right to Ross for less in the States, and here they would be like Marshalls or
Giant Tiger.
Is it Marshalls? Yeah, Giant Tiger. It's just like, oh, you can't even. They're going to dollar stores. They're going.
Dollarama.
Going to the cheap bins, right? Dollarama. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that at Dollarama, and it's like, wow, you've fallen down the barrel when your action figures are at Dollarama, all things. Although I will say this, they do sometimes have really nice Hot Wheels stuff at Dollarama, and sometimes they have really small, interesting figures from all of the major franchises available at Dollarama. It's not all crap, folks. It's really not.
Sometimes you can find some jewels.
Richie, I know for a fact Richie has bought action figures at Dollar.
Yeah.
Because I watched him do it.
It's a true story. Something that you won't find at Dollarama because it is exclusively at the NECA store and limited to 2,000 figures at that, is this Universal Monsters Bride of Frankenstein set, which has the Frankenstein's monster and Frankenstein's bride. And
this is nice. This is kind of cool. I like this.
It is really
nice.
Cool.
I love that it's limited too. I love limited edition stuff that really forces collectors to jump on it, and the sculpts look really nice. This is a really nice collector set.
It is,
and
it is also
a soft goods.
I think it is a soft goods dress. It's kind of hard to tell in the photos. But this is also a good case of Richie can't self-edit because I included all of the pictures that were available for this.
Well done. Well done. It's like, are we being paid by NECA to showcase this? Absolutely not. No, it's just Richie got too high and he was just like, oh, I'm just going to include them all.
You know what?
The
box is nice, and the way they arrange it in the box, like.
I was telling Richie this the other day that I really appreciate when they make collector-friendly stuff, and they know now that action figures are something that collectors like us get into, and we will spend money. Like, we will absolutely spend money on the right things, but it helps so much more when you get a box or a set, and the packaging is just mint. It's just beautiful. That is, again, this is one of the things that I love about the classified line is the boxes and the way that those that the sets are designed is just aesthetically pleasing. I take my shit out of the box because I'm not a psychopath, but if you do keep them in the box, it's nice to have them looking really nice in the box. So good job.
And then one very random HasLab of Corbin Trebor, who I am not really super familiar with. I only knew the character's name because I could see it on the box.
He's I think he's one of if he's HasLab, I think he's for that drop ship Star Wars the vintage collection thing, which I don't know if it's funded or not. Again, Hasbro is this weird thing because, so we didn't talk about this. We did show the set here on the show back when they were running the G.I. Joe HasLab for the Snowcat, and we were like, I don't know if this thing is going to get funded. I think we briefly mentioned it. It did get funded. All 3 tiers also got funded. So it's like, it's such a weird thing. Everyone waited like the maximum amount of time, which I think was like 40 days, and literally the last 2 days is when everyone was like, fuck it, we're just gonna fund this
do it.
And they funded it at its maximum level, so everyone gets the maximum number of collections with it. All the stuff that they said was going to come with it, which is great, but it's kind of mind-blowing. But they had the Star Wars one at the same time, like 2 weeks later, and I don't know if it's ended, and I'm like, did this fund? Also, why are you doing 2 at the same time?
Well,
like,
it is
Hasbro?
I mean, it is
So
2 different
weird.
collector bases in theory, although there is a high likelihood of crossover between those.
Richie, we prove this every week. We don't have one thing that we just get. Like, I like the G.I. Joe classified stuff the most. You like the McFarlane stuff the most. We both have both versions. Well, you're going to get into G.I. Joe, so welcome. That's going to be awesome for you. But, like, we both collect everything. We collect Hasbro, superhero, Marvel stuff. We collect
I got
Star
some
Wars
Mattel.
stuff.
I've got NECA.
Yeah, you got Mattel, NECA. Like, we get what we like, which is everything. So, like, doing 2 specific funding goal things for your HasLabs within even, I'd say, a month or 6 weeks from one another is so stupid. Stop doing that, Hasbro. Give us like 6 months between. Exactly. Like, I know you're trying to get sales for HasLab, but like, plan it out better, because I don't think that vintage collection thing is going to fund it. It's kind of nice if you were into that shit. But man, get your head straight over there.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
And that's
going
all we
on?
got
Who
for
hurt
coming
you?
soon for now. We'll see what we got next week. But for now, we'll move into my favorite part of the show, which means I got toys.
If we're okay, here's the dubstep. If there is ever an episode
this
of
week.
note, shit Richie bought this week, he was too sick in bed to leave his house.
Yeah.
And even then, stuff gets shipped to him all the time. So he'd be like, he's bedridden. He's like, oh, I still got stuff.
Yeah.
I have no voice, but I still got things. All right, hit us up. What did you get this week?
All right.
Richie?
I started off with some stuff that I got on my Quebec trip that I ended up not including a last show. I won't say last week's show because we skipped a week because of Comic-Con. But this guy is Blade. He comes in one of the Puppet Master 2-packs.
That's not Blade. Blade is black.
This is Blade. And he is my favorite character of the Puppet Master series. He comes with a couple different heads, one without blood and one with blood. He has... we'll show it up closer here. This is by far
No Wesley Snipes.
no.
head, though.
This is by far the coolest of all of the puppets. But he comes with a couple different blades. One bloody, one non-bloody. Here's the other head. If you're not familiar with the Puppet Master series,
I am not.
it is a wonderfully and terribly awesome series, and so corny, but you will love it, and I highly recommend it.
Will I? Will I like it, bro?
Yeah,
Richie?
you
Will I
will.
love it?
This is Pinhead.
Yeah,
This is Pinhead.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah.
They're very interesting looking toys. Like they stand out a lot on the shelf. They're very like
He comes.
they have a great
He
pose.
has a fire poker and a wrench. He comes with a couple extra hands as well. There's a little close up on his head. His head sculpt is like wood in the movie. That's the word I'm looking for. One of the next coolest ones is Torch. They're all also very easily named. Like they're very obviously named, I guess is the right terminology that I'm looking for. But Torch
Painfully obviously named. It
Yeah.
was like somebody was drunk and was like, okay, you're Torch and you're gonna be Pinhead and you're gonna be Blade. Hey, isn't there another Blade out there? You shut your fucking mouth.
There's also
Is
another
Blade-
Pinhead out there.
Is Blade? That's the name we're gonna use because it's like 9:30 and I am wanting another whiskey sour. So we're just not gonna talk.
I will also say that these are all incredibly difficult to get to stand because you can't use like a McFarlane stand on them because they don't have holes in their feet. They don't have peg holes, so you have to very precariously. This is Tunneler. Very obvious, painfully, but he looked
See, I would have gone with Drill. I would have gone with Drill Brain.
or Drill Sergeant.
All right, that's pretty good too. But I like mine.
Now, he comes with lots of accessories, but I have complaints
Jesus Christ.
about his accessories. One, the beaker there should have a flat piece on the bottom so it can stand up. It does not.
Oh, that's weird.
So all it can do is be fallen over.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's weird.
Secondly, the hand there that is obviously to put on the gun to hold the trigger doesn't hold the weapon very well at all. So yeah, I did not use that. And then the other head is kind of meh. But otherwise, I am very happy with those figures. I am glad in the sense because of the complaints on him specifically that I didn't pay full price on them. I got that extremely good deal.
Well, now we know. Now we kind of know why. Because maybe it was a production. Maybe it was like a production error, and they're like, "Oh, just gonna have to reduce the price across the board on these guys.
I mean, these ones have been out for a
work.
significant amount of time too, and
Ah.
funny enough, like I have seen the tunneler and torch ones in Toys R Us and stuff. This was the first time I saw the blade and pinhead one in a store. I only saw them at stupid prices online, so when I saw this one, not even realizing it was on sale, I just snagged it up. And then realized it was on sale, and then went back for the other one, because then that's literally half my collection of the Puppet Master series now. So,
How is that only half? How are there 4 more? Jesus H Christ. Are they? Did they make them, or like? Can you buy them?
There's Leech Woman that is made, and then there's the Jester with 6-shooter. 6-shooter is really cool because he's a 6-armed Western guy that has like 6 little mini pistols in all his hands as well. I'll send you pictures.
And it's available. And do you have him?
No, I don't have him. The other ones, the Leech Woman is actually a fairly newer release. I have never seen the 6-shooter and Jester pack somewhere yet. So, but now that I have it actually started, I will get the rest eventually.
I don't have words because I'm just like, there are 8 of these, and they made all 8.
No, there's 8 that they made. There are more puppet characters that they have not made.
Oh my god!
This is just the core Puppet Master characters that people love. There's other characters that are kind of like, so.
You know what I love about horror fans is that, much like comic book fans, there is the nichiest of niche characters that they will get into, and they'll just be like, this is my favorite thing in the whole world. And there's like, oh, there's an action figure. I will spend $100 so I could put this on my shelf. And it's like, you guys are insane. Welcome aboard. We should be friends. This is why comic book nerds and horror nerds like get along so well. This is also why comic book nerds and like comic book boy nerds and horror girl nerds end up in relationships, because it's just like, you are obsessed the way that I am obsessed. And obviously this is across all genders. I just picked that one out in particular because I've seen a lot of nerdy comic book guys with like gothy horror comic book like.
I saw it a lot this weekend in Robert Englund's line.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just a specific thing that I've seen a lot of, but obviously it doesn't matter which background it is or who you love. Like, I'm just saying, like, fans of comic books and fans of horror go together like peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just are like, yeah, you will spend crazy amounts of money on shit you don't need just to put on a shelf. It's like, yes.
Yep. And transitioning to some McFarlane, but horror-esque. I put him first because this is Dark Flash, a.k.a. the Black Flash. And this is one I got.
Pretty cool.
The next 4 figures I got, I found a guy on one of my Facebook groups that I'm in and knocked off some of these figures off of my action figure wish list. And so, yeah, this Black Flash was a no-brainer once I realized.
It's super cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool figure.
Yeah.
Really nice design. Very, very impressive. Very scary looking.
Yeah.
Love the black and the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Very cool.
Really, really nice.
Very happy with that figure. Another figure that I'm very happy with, especially when you like zoom in and look at his face, is this Parallax, this Hal Jordan Parallax, because I got the Sinestro Parallax that was released this year. This one was released a little while ago, and I gotta say they really nailed the face sculpt. I both love that the hands are a translucent green, because it's a specific scene that I enjoy, but I also don't enjoy it because at the same time you don't get to see the hands with all the rings on it. So it's kind of one of those double-edged swords, but it does look really cool.
Now, is this the same Parallax suit that they use for Sinestro, or is this a completely different sculpt?
It's a different sculpt.
Oh, cool.
There are similarities, but it is a different sculpt.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It is really nice. I like the effects for the
Yeah,
hands.
and there's a lantern
That
that
were
comes with
showing.
it as well that I
Yeah,
didn't include in any pictures. Uh,
it is nice. Yeah, I agree. It is nice.
Now, I've never read DC versus Vampires, but this figure just looks very fucking cool. This Green Lantern vampire, so
Totally
fucking
agree.
cool. Like
Yeah.
I saw the Damian Robin vampire at my EB for $9.99 during that crazy sale, but I was kind of like, eh. But when I saw the guy was selling this, I was like, yeah, I'm getting that just because the
It
effects are so
it's
fucking
well,
cool.
this the sculpt on the face is also really really great. I mean, this could be just a monster Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, yeah, it's from the comics, but you could easily lump it in with your regular Green Lantern figures. And again, like, I love the design of that super techie suit that John and Hal both have that they should have used more of. So anytime I get to see that, I'm really happy. Great, very nice stuff.
Sticking with the vampires, we got the Superman vampire, of course. Once I zoom in on the face, you'll see how extremely fucking cool this
Yeah.
Superman vampire face is.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm into it. This is really really nice. Again, really great head sculpt, really menacing, really nice, different figure for your shelf.
mhm.
Very well done. Um, I got nothing but
Yeah.
positives to say about that.
So
Nothing but positives. Looks really nice.
yes, another Marvel figure came in for me as well last week or this week slash last week. Where was it? Here we go. Because they got suddenly pushed up. It wasn't supposed to be out till like October or November, but we got the She-Hulk, and she's fucking tall, man. Like
Yeah.
she dwarfs the other She-Hulk that I picked up, like the older Marvel Legend ones.
Mhm.
She like dwarfs it. And one thing that think is really interesting is that the ponytail is actually a separate piece.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. They did that with the Scarlet figure for the GI Joe Classified Retro series, and I was a big fan of that because not only can you move the ponytail around in more action pose, but you can also pull it out and just have her with short hair like she was in the original figure line in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And I love that they made that a part of this figure. It looks really striking. That's a really nice face, and I love that you can pose the ponytail around as needed. If you just want her to be short haired, you can just take it right out. She's all slick back.
Yeah,
She's all Trinity in the Matrix.
I'm really pleased with this figure. I'm really happy with it. It was a no brainer for a Hulk collector like myself, and I was not disappointed. Like
Well,
if I bring it
go ahead.
up here and compare it, because I have the other one, like
Yeah,
there's a
that is.
significant difference in size. So
She's pretty big. She's pretty big. It's a nice figure. I said that when we showed it on Coming Soon back when we first started. It's nice. I'm glad you got it, and yeah, quality stuff. Quality stuff right there.
and that's enough from me. I guess we gotta let Tupper talk about some toys too.
Yeah, we haven't done a little bit of a retro review slash comparison,
Yeah, I put it under
and
the
that's
review banner because it was a comparison thing slash. It wasn't solely retro, and so yeah.
it's just an excuse for you to play the review segment, which we don't play all that much. It is pretty cool. You know, it's like what the DJ said at well, one of those DJ festivals. I've never been, so I can't remember the name. Here we are. It's a little review segment. So I took some photos recently of the a couple of my interesting figures. Now, one of the things I want you to know is that I'm a big fan of Darkseid, and that back when the Mattel line was for DC Universe Classics was out, I collected all of them in order to get myself a Darkseid because I really, really wanted to get a Darkseid. And this was like 2009. maybe 2010 is when these guys were originally out. So it's about 15 years old.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted to get me a Darkseid. Richie's going to throw the photos up of Darkseid right now from that old DC Universe line by Mattel. This
Why
was
does
a
he look like
Build-A-Figure.
he has an Infinity Gauntlet?
So that's his Omega glove. That's from the comics. And when you get the figure and you get the the Omega glove, you realize that it's really just something you have to keep on him at times. But it does absolutely look like the Infinity Gauntlet. So obviously this figure is a little bit old. You can see that it's starting to lose some of its luster on the chest. The color is starting to fade. It is, a 15-year-old toy that I do have and frequently keep out on my shelf. But he's limited by articulation. But he was one of my favorite representations of Darkseid that I've seen in toy form. But like all things, old gets replaced by new. And last year, it was time to upgrade Darkseid to this version of Darkseid from McFarlane Toys for their DC Universe line. And Richie got me this for Christmas, and I've never been so happy. I unabashedly love the Darkseid design from the Justice League movie.
Whereas I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah, a lot of people are met on it, but I think it's a very detailed version of something, and I think they did a great job of making it into a movie figure where it doesn't look. He looks menacing and he looks imposing.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I
really
do have
loved
to
it.
agree. They did nail that look in this figure.
Yeah, I mean he's huge. Also, he's a massive Look at it. There's the side by side with the old Darkseid figure, which was also pretty big at the time, bigger than all of the other DC units. It's like 7 inches tall. That Darkseid is like 9.5 inches, 10 inches. It's a huge ass toy, and it's not perfect. There's articulation issues, especially legs. Not a lot you can do, but you know what? He can sit on the throne and he can have his arms crossed behind his back, which you saw in some of the that we've shown already. And that's really all I wanted. But it's got the detail in the head, and the sculpt is really nice. And the throne is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people they either didn't pick this up because they weren't interested in the Justice League version of this character, or they picked up the more lighter blue version as opposed to the one that was released a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't get that up here in Canada because McFarlane sometimes hates us up here in Canada. But this was available everywhere, and it came with which the original figure did not come with. So this was a nice pickup. I love it. It is nice. It is a nice upgrade. But I will say this. They still have not made a comic accurate Darkseid figure that merges with my sensibilities in the right way. I would love to see that classic, just like that classic Darkseid figure that I had. I'd like to see that in an 8 or 9 inch scale
without the
that
glove.
is got a little more detail. I mean, you can include the glove as an accessory, but just with a little more posability. So I basically the two worlds combine, and I'm hoping that maybe when Mattel gets the license for DC and starts making figures next year, that this is one of the figures that's something with a little bit more detail, articulation, something that matches it. But I do love that movie Darkseid. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's just great. I love having it on my shelf. I'm happy. And that old Darkseid figure is still he's holding on.
Yeah.
He's at about an 8 right now. He was a 10 when I got him. He's at an 8, but he's still great.
The Omega glove is such a obscure part of Darkseid that I forgot about it, and I'm glad they've gone away from it because it's just too similar to the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the kind of thing that maybe Mondo Toys, if they released it, they got a Marvel license, like a Darkseid, they would include as like a back or a hey, remember this sort of thing. But it's definitely not the kind of thing that Darkseid figure.
Yeah.
So You know, I just want one with the Omega beams. If I'm being honest, that's what I'm looking for now, is a dark side figure where you can either he comes with Omega beam slots in his eyes, so you can put it in the head sculpt, or there's another specific head doing the beam thing. That's what I'm looking for next. So you heard me, Mattel. You got the license next.
I did get the video game Dark Side, and he's pretty good. I'd give him. I think I gave him an 8 out of 10, if I remember right. But I agree with Tupper. I do need a more accurate Dark Side with Omega Beam effects.
Yeah, I think we'll get our wish. Obviously, Darkseid is the predominant DC villain, so it would be shocking if we didn't get a Darkseid Mattel with first, I'd say, 18 months of them having that license. But as we've talked about before, we will start talking about that stuff. And so another 6 months, buddy.
Yeah,
We're probably gonna see some shit.
that's right. But there you have it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that is it. There you have it, folks. It's another episode of Speeding Bullets Repackaged. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell if you haven't already done that. Check out our other content, speedingbulletsreloaded.podbean.com or speedingbulletsreloaded.com as a hub for like all of our stuff, because we talk about toys here, we talk about pop culture somewhere else, and we do other things too.
We're a media conglomerate without
right.
the money.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Next week, we have some cool stuff to show you, but I will have a review for you guys of the new G.I. Joe figure, Cobra Commander.
I might have a Law and Order.
So stay tuned next time, same bad channel, for some really cool shit.
That's right.
1984, I know it's hard to remember. All 1980
Wu-Tang is for the
members.
children.
That's why you have to go and collect them all.
Wu-Tang
Tell
is
your
forever.
parents they can buy them at
Mother
the
flippers.
mall.
I could say
Now,
motherfucker,
when's that new
but
series of
I like mother
1984's
flippers.
coming out? Right now.
It's
Go.
whimsical.
It has a joyful effect.
Yeah, always about the joy. We love joy here.
That's right. Cool. Oh, I'm a little red. I think I got some sun today when I was at the football game. Just on this side, though. Not on this side. It was weird.
Yeah, you did get a little bit.
I got sun there, and then on this one spot on my leg right here, I got a burn.
It looks like you got slapped in the face.
Jesus fuck. Sorry, I just noticed when I was looking at myself in the camera. Because, I mean, why would I look at you?
Because I'm blazingly handsome.
I'm sorry, that was mean but accurate.
I mean, I don't see how it was mean. You are an egotistical bastard, just like me. How is that mean, Richie? That's just like life. That's just normal.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
All right, you asshole. Let's get this started. I'm hungry. I want to eat.
All right.